What's up, everybody? FutureMedic96 here, back with part 2 of our LSPDFR install series. Today, we are going to be going over your basic police scripts and plugins. As always, the links for these will be in the description and in the YouTube or Twitch video, depending on which one you're watching. I have already downloaded them, so unlike part 1, you're not going to see the actual website. You are just going to see me installing it into my LSPDFR folder. So we're going to get started here. I like to bring up the folders next to each other like this, and then we're going to copy each one over. So the biggest issue with this part is that you can only pull over one or two at a time, and then you have to go in the game to start it just so it can load properly. So the first two we're going to do is called Police Smart Radio and Traffic Policer. Um, Both of them can be found on the LSPDFR website. The links will be included. We're going to do Police Smart Radio first. So once you download it, it will have a zip file. Unzip it. Go in till you get to GTA V. Now, just like before, copy and paste it. It will copy over. We're going to give it a second. 128 items, as you can see. And that is done. Next, we are going to go to the traffic policer. Same concept. This has a few more different files. Just copy it, paste it over. It might ask you to replace some files, like the yep, right there. Just hit replace. Good practice to do is to look to see which one you already have in your game and which one you're going to replace and put in the newer one, rather if you already have it or not. I'm going to take a second while we are all here to edit my controls and what I want it to say. To do that, you just go to your plugins, LSPDFR, and then there's Traffic Police right here. Police Smart Radio config is over here. We'll do the Traffic Policer first. Here we go. Just true, false. Just change some stuff around. This is where you can change your unit number right in this part. So I like to keep mine kind of what I always do. So I am 9 Ocean 24, just because. Alright, and then I'm going to check down here, make sure all these are good, which they are. File, save. Make sure you save after everything. And everything else is good. That's all you have to do for that. That's literally how you change your unit number for what you want dispatch to call you. And then we're going to go to Police Smart Radio, config, and then we'll do general configuration. And this is what it's going to call you, your player name. So by default, it is the creator's name. I'm not even going to try to say it, but Alibo, I believe, 1125. I'm changing it to FutureMedic96. True. Everything else is good. File, save. Nothing really else I have to do now. I might come back and edit some of the keybinds later, but for now we can minimize, just like before. Your Rockstar editor, which I had in my taskbar. Then we are going to go up here and load in the game. So with this one, with all these, you really don't need to do this. I'm doing it just because. Let me close out of that, actually. There we go. So 6 out, and the plugins are still good. It's just the plugin. So here we go. I'm joined tonight in this stream by some of my dev team for the FutureMedic Design server. They don't really want to talk right now, so you can't hear them. But we have our primary EP dev, Herschel, and then here shortly will be one of our livery devs, Ben. I'm going to mute while we wait for it to load. And as always, I'm going to be playing with my Xbox controller, so it may be a little different if you don't use your Xbox controller, but it will be fine either way. So with these two, what they allow you to do, the Police Smart Radio is going to be your actions to run your plates, run your driver's license, call for backup, request certain kinds of backup, and traffic police are going to be pulling people over, DWI stuff like that, speed, radar, all that. And with traffic policer, the good thing, like I showed you last time, was to disable the base LSPDFR keybinds. If you don't, when you try to change your radar speed via the controls in game, if you didn't disable that, then it's going to spawn a bunch of bad guys behind you that are going to try to kill you, which will eventually crash your game depending on how many spawns in. Part 3, so the one immediately after this, is going to be going over the environmental and the EUP. I will be doing a different EUP install than y'all would do because I have the beta version through the patron, but for y'all it would be the base publicly released EUP. And here we go, game is loaded. So you're going to have to go into the game, and then we're just going to go to our closest police station. It may already spawn me there, it may not. For you, it might spawn you there depending on how you closed out your game last time from part 1. You just gotta wait for it to load now. Oh, there it is right there. So if you are already on duty, that will pop up. You can hit 1 or 2. 1 will bring up a video. I'm personally going to hit 2. And then it wants you to add a bunch of buttons. 1 or 2 to enable or disable. Add all the buttons for these ones. In between each, it's going to restart your LSPDFR, as you can see. Luckily, we are already outside. If we are inside, it would cause some logging issues. But to fix this, it is very simple. Once it finishes loading. Alright. It is now finished loading. So we are going to run back inside the police station over here to add some more buttons.
I can't believe it!
Here we go. If you're not on duty, this is the part you really want to watch, because this is going to be how you have to do it. You got to go on duty. And then every time you go on duty, all these will pop up now. Alright. And I think we're good. It loaded. So now we are going to back out. We are going to start game, exit game. Okay, now we are going to add in some more plugins. The next one we're going to do is going to be called Stop the PED and Ultimate Backup. And actually, I lied. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to do the LSPDFR computer, which is like better traffic stops and better court system. Just like before, go back to your main GTA 5 directory, replace those files. Alright, so that's in. Now Computer Plus, GTA file, literally one file, copy, paste it over. Now, I am going to go back to that plugin folder, like I said, LSPDFR. Now you can see we have a few new ones. I'm going to start my configuration. which is perfectly fine as of right now. I don't see anything I need to change. I will eventually come back in here to change my key binds, which I probably won't show you. This is your computer login stuff. It is mostly for your cosmetic. It doesn't actually change anything. So I'm going to change mine to my login name. For me, I like to do like an email type thing like I do at work. So I'm going to make up a random last name. We'll do Skywalker. Shout out to the Star Wars fans out there. And since we're going to be, my video series is going to be Los Santos, we're going to do Los Santos, SA, well, Los Santos City, SA.gov. Donut doesn't really matter for the password. I'll do something really cool. 2020. Gotta watch The Mandalorian. And then down here, you're going to want to change this back to 90 for ocean. And then 24 to go along with your unit number that you changed before. Everything else should be fine. Yep, everything else is good. File, save. And with these two, there's not actually anything that needs to be added in game, so you don't have to start your game right now. We're going to go ahead and go right into Stop the PED and Ultimate Backup, which we will go ahead and restart our games for. Copy those. Back up to the Grand Theft Auto. Rage plugin native real quick. I'm going to look to see. Yep, so that's going to be a newer version. We're going to want to go ahead and paste that over. Replace that file. Come back out. Ultimate Backup. We already have that native version, so just copy that plugin folder over here. Just like that. That's good. And now ALPR Lite. This is going to be your automatic license plate reader. All the links, like I said, will be. I use it. You don't have to use it. I like it. It's really good. So that's done. All that's done. The only thing we have left is Arrest Manager, which we will come back to. The Arrest Manager is special. I do it different than everybody else does. Arrest Manager is best worked with the police radio and traffic policer, but Stop the PED and Arrest Manager does the same thing for the most part. So I actually disable all of Arrest Managers, which I will show you when we are done in game with these. And while it loads, I'm going to mute my mic again. Alright, here we go. Final loading in. You won't see additional loaded plugins until we get into the next part, which will be our EUP and our ELS. Alright, here we go. controller. Same practice for these. We're going to go on duty if I'm not already on duty, and then we're just going to install all those buttons they want to add. Then I'll actually pull up. Here we go. Automatically disabled. Yes, recommend. Yep, it's going to do the. There we go. I can see stop the ped loaded successfully, so did ultimate backup and the AOPRs. Just gotta wait for it to load now. There we go. There's a lot of cops at this police station, and half of them are leaving. Maybe it's not like me. Nope, all of them are leaving actually. No one wants to be here when the rookie gets here, I guess. Alright, we're gonna go on duty. This is gonna be the fun part. Here we go. So stop the ped. Oh well, that's police smart radio. Same thing. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, yep. All of it. Let's do it. Stop the ped. Ultimate backup. K9 backup. Spike strips. Yes. I'm just hitting one for all of these. That's the best way to do it. And there we go. It's going to do the LSPDFR reload thing, and this is where it's going to get a little tricky. Sometimes it's finicky. Sometimes it will like put you underneath the map, which I will show you the quick and easy way to get out of that. As it reloads. So, I'm stuck in the police station right now. So what you want to do is hit the start button, go over to LSPDFR, character, switch character. We're not actually switching characters, we're just getting to this menu right here, in which we are just going to hit use again. And then it will put us in the police station. We can just walk over here, go on duty, boom. Alright, ta-da, all that is good. We're going to go to the locker room real quick. I'm just going to put on a Alright, we're going to hit confirm, and then just back out. I'm going to show you the police smart radio real quick. But before I do that, I'm going to hit start. We're going to go to settings, graphic, and change that to full screen. There we go. Now you can't see the taskbar at the bottom. And I'm pretty sure I just went off duty. Nope, I'm on duty. Here we go. So, on a controller, it is left on the D-pad on the controller. As you see, the bottom right corner of my screen, that's going to be your police smart radio. All these buttons are from your ultimate backup, as well as stop the pad. There's more buttons when you're on calls. Whoop, hit the wrong button. To make it go away, left on the D-pad. If you are playing with a keyboard, the default button is C to make it come up and down. Alright, now we are going to close out for the final time. Pull up our favorite little files we have here. And we're going to do a rest manager. So we are not going to copy that Rage plugin or the Rage native because we already have the updated version. Paste it over. It might ask you to replace that. I already verified it's the same date modified, so it's the new version. Now we're going to close out and restart it for the last time in this video. And then part 3 will be here shortly. Like I said, I'll provide all the links for you. And we'll go from there. I'm going to mute my mic again while we wait to load. Alright, here we go. It is loaded. Pull up my Xbox controller. Hopefully we're already being on duty, but if not, it's not a big deal. Nope, not on duty. So, the quick way, you can leave your apartment. It spawns you in a random apartment once you make a character, kind of like it does with GTA 5 Online. It gives you a random car. Quick way to go on duty, we're going to hit start. LSPDFR character, go to the nearest police station. There's another way to do it through your F4 console menu, but that's for a later date. Alright, we are inside. We're going to go on duty for the final time. Pay close attention. If you are using the Stop the Ped mod, you do not want to engage the Arrest Manager mod. It will repeat everything, and then it will cause the two systems to glitch together. Alright, here's the Arrest Manager stuff. So instead of hitting 1 for all of these, we're going to hit 2. And done. It is going to reload. Once I let it reload, I am just going to back out to the main menu. Alright, there we go. Now that all your basic police modifications are in, you can add more in your own. There's what I use, the basic ones. I have a full mod list of all the mods I use on our YouTube channel under LSPDFR modlet. That's it for this video, and I will catch y'all next time.